So here's the deal. I made a huge mistake with the Lefty Sprite. About 8 months ago, I did a video giving a whole review on it, and I talked about the way I felt about it, and those were my honest feelings at that moment. I mean, just the fact of the whole orientation of this watch being backwards was just so out of the norm that for me, it was just way too crazy to digest. Now, the problem is that you fast forward to 9 months later, here I am wearing the Lefty Sprite on an oyster bracelet, and I've been wearing it for a total of 4 days. And for someone like me that has the opportunity to wear so many different watches and has been fortunate enough to try so many different watches, it's kind of hard to find a piece that stimulates me, you know, that kind of gets me going, or that every time I look down and look at my wrist, it kind of gets that feeling inside where, you know, gives me that interest. And amazingly enough, the Lefty kind of does that for me right now. I know, I get it. I talked all the trash in the world about it. I said everything, right down to the fact that I can't wait to catch you guys that are right-handed wearing it on your left. And here I am wearing it on my left wrist exactly how I said. I mean, look, what can I say? I made a huge mistake. I really never thought that I would like the watch. And now that I've been wearing it, I don't know, I guess it just won me over. So I know that the comments are gonna pour in and everyone's gonna say that, you know, I was wrong and that I'm contradicting myself, and it is what it is. I am a human, I do make mistakes, and I'm here to flat out say it. I was wrong about the Lefty. It's like fucking G-Wagon Fest in Miami. So obviously the first thing that is the obvious winner is the color combination. I mean, clearly the green mixed with black is something that I would have never thought of, considering you got all these other bicolored bezels in the past. But obviously we like the color, but the main thing about this watch, the obvious elephant in the room, the one thing that does the whole difference for me is that orientation. It's like every time I look down at my wrist, it's so weird and not normal that that's kind of what keeps me looking at it and feeling attracted to it. It just has this cool factor that I haven't gotten from many watches in a very long time. Crazy thing about this watch is that every morning when I go to put it on, I've already made the mistake 3 days in a row where I go to put it in the regular orientation and obviously it's backwards. I guess it's just so many years of you're getting used to that silhouette facing a certain way that that's what happens. But again, once you turn it back the way it's supposed to be, then clearly that's what kind of keeps me engaged with it every time I look at it. Now, usually for the GMT models, I kind of prefer the oyster band over the Jubilee, except for that new yellow gold, you know, with the Jubilee band. I know I'm gonna love that watch. However, I've only been wearing it with the oyster. I have not had a chance to wear one with Jubilee, but I do feel that with this black and green combination and the whole left-hand orientation, I feel that perhaps maybe I would prefer this model in Jubilee. But then again, I don't know. You know, I thought I wasn't gonna like this watch and then I ended up liking it. So I guess it's a matter of actually trying it and then figuring out if you like it or not. It's kind of hard to believe that people actually still walk into the Hublot and pay retail. I mean, why would you pay full retail for a Hublot? I mean, even when things were over retail, I still wouldn't even pay retail for a Hublot. You gotta pay under retail. Another thing is that I did try to put it on my right wrist the way that would have a standard orientation, and I just can't do it. First of all, since I am right-handed, I have never worn in my entire life a watch on my right wrist. It just feels way too alien. It just feels so strange. I always feel that the watch is heavy, that it's tight, doesn't feel right. Although it looks good, again, here I am doing exactly what I criticized and laughed about. I am a right-handed man wearing it on my left wrist. And although it does look funny, again, I feel that that is what makes it engaging and cool. Surprisingly, I can't even believe it. So go ahead, pour on in the comments, say I told you so. I guess time and time again, what I need to do is have just way more trust in the brand, because I've always said that I didn't like something, then at the end I did. For example, the Day 40. I hated it when it first came out. I thought the concept was just ridiculous. And then at the end of the day, I find myself liking a bit more the 40 than the 41. So I guess I've learned that I need to have more faith in what Rolex says, and maybe not just jump out immediately and be so harsh with my opinions, because later on, then I realized that they know what they're doing and what they were thinking. So this particular watch, I took it on trade and it's kind of going into my inventory and I'm gonna sell it. However, I've been very, very deeply considering of maybe just keeping it for me in the lineup, even though I've told myself 100,000 times that I'm not buying any more watches. I think I have enough for the moment, although I would make some exceptions to get towards that goal that I have of the Submariners, the 100 by 50. But I like it a lot. And I truly believe that the Lefty, if they make it for a short run, can be a true collector's item. It's just nothing else like it. It stands out like such a sore thumb in the sports model lineup that I truly think that in the long run, this is a watch that can get some major premiums. So comment below what you think about the mistake I made with this Lefty. And if you like this video, like and share it. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel.